Before we start the video, I had to give you a fair warning. I will be making mistakes because I just started my journey on learning how to code. So if I make any mistakes and you catch them, please leave a comment below. Let me know what the mistake was, what I said that was wrong, or what did I do wrong in my code. Anything will help because I want to learn as much as I can with code, and you guys will definitely help out. So with that said, let's get into the video. Hey guys, it's Brian here. Today we're diving into the 100-day challenge of learning how to code. And today is day 1, part 1, which is all about the print function. So before we could dive into the computer, we have to understand what the print function is and what it does. So the print function is a pre-built function within Python that allows the user to type a text, a message, or data, number, or anything they want to see within the terminal screen once they run the code. So now that we understand it, let's dive into the computer here. So now that we're in our computer here, all we have to do is type print parentheses quotation marks, and for this example I'm just going to type Brian is my name quotation marks, end it with a parentheses. Now that we can go over to our play button and run the code, and as you look in the terminal screen you can see Brian is my name. Now we don't have to use double quotation marks. We can change them out and use the single quotation mark, and as you can see we can run the code and it works. So we can use double and we can use the single. So right, Brian is my name, print.
Wow!
Now that we understand the very basics of the print function, what happens if we use double quotation and a single quotation within the same print function? Let's dive into our computer here, and for example we're going to write print parentheses and we're going to go double quotation mark Brian said, and typically when we want to show that someone is talking we use quotation marks, right? So we go Brian said quotation marks he is learning how to code, period, quotation marks, and another quotation marks to end the print function, and end the print function with a parentheses. Now that we go to run our code, we get this syntax error. Now, how do we fix this? And it's a pretty simple solution. All we have to do is change out one set of the quotation marks to a single quotation mark. Now that we've done that, we can run the code and we should be able to see, right? Brian said he is learning how to code. Or we could go vice versa. We can switch the first set, change the second set back to the quotation marks, double, and change the last one to a single. Now we can run the code and we get the same solution. Brian said he is learning how to code. Now that we understand that, there's another solution. We can use the backslash. So now we could go Brian, right? Then we can go backslash, and we can run the code, and you can see that Brian said he is learning how to code. Now that we've been messing around with the print function by printing out quotes, words, now the question is, can we print out numbers? And of course, we can print out numbers and have it do a little math for us. So let's go ahead, dive into the computer and look at a couple of examples. So obviously you guys know we type print parentheses and we're just going to put the number 1. Then we're going to hit run code, and as you guys can see, we have the number 1. So now the other example is we could go print 1 plus 1, and it will do the math for us. So we run the code and we should see a 2. So we got the first print is 1 and we got the second print of 1 plus 1 is 2. Now that we understand the very basics of the print function, we could take the next step forward into our journey of learning how to code. And if you want to be able to follow me through my journey of learning how to code, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the follow button, share it with a friend, and let's enjoy the journey together. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.